Wayne Ellington.
Love it.
Snap, you love it, so I'll start with you, bud. 10.8 per game, over 43% from three, adds bench shooting and spacing to a bench that desperately needs it.
I'm putting this at a 9. Wayne Ellington clearly isn't the player like he was in Miami anymore, but God, I love this move. I personally think this will be a buyout move. I could see this being more of a buyout move than a trade move. I said that before the show. But Wayne Ellington is exactly what you kind of want on this team. Consistency, can shoot the ball well, just knows how to move without the ball. I think he might take more 3-point shots than like I'm pretty sure like the amount of 3-pointers he takes per game is pretty damn close to like his field goal attempts because he just does that. That's what he does. That's how he made his career in the NBA. Shoot the ball, catch and shoot, get open, shoot the ball some more. Like, yes, this is what you want. This is like a problem that would fill, and you can probably get him for cheap if you have to trade for him. And I'm gonna look up his contract real quick. I don't think he's very expensive either.
No, I doubt it. Gint, where's your interest level on Wayne Ellington? I think this fits perfect.
It's tough because you're going to be able to get him for very cheap if you make a move for him. But
$2.5 million.
Yeah, I really don't want him. I don't know. I shouldn't say I don't want him because at this point, anything off our bench is an improvement, and he would be an improvement. But we went through the JJ Redick phase where he would just get picked on in the playoffs by teams, and like if you play Brooklyn. And
but he's not starting for you like JJ was. He's playing limited role.
How many? I mean, if we make a move for him, you'd assume he'd be one of the first 3 players off our bench.
Probably, but you got to figure in a playoff series against a Brooklyn, he'd be playing against TLC and Shamet when they check in, not Harden and Kyrie.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I get what you're saying. Brooklyn's going to be able to stagger those minutes a lot more than people think, and one of those 3 are always going to be on the court. But I hate that JJ Redick phase where he couldn't bring anything else to the table. But again, if it means Furkan and Mike Scott and aren't playing anymore, like I'm down. So
yeah, that's where the enthusiasm.
Common theme here, people.
I'd rather bigger bodies right now.
Okay.
I've only talked about like the Wayne. I mean, Wayne Ellington's 6'5", so he's not. I thought he was a little bit smaller than that, to be honest. So I'll give it like a 6. I hate Miami players, and he was on Miami, and it just irks me.
It's a UNC man, ain't it? He was part of. Him and Danny Green played with Ty Lawson and Hansbrough, right? When they beat Nova in the Final Four.
Oh, you're funny, huh? That's what we were doing.
That's what we're doing.
I'm a Nova fan. I just remember it very vividly.
That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing.
George.
I would say like an 8. I think Wayne Ellington would be a great guy to get here. He's very cheap. He's been shooting the 3 very well this year, a lot better than last year. I think he shot like 35% last year or something. His minutes are up. He's just a catch and shoot guy. He shoots more 3s than he does from the field at 2-point range at all. Like not even close really. So a catch and shoot guy off the bench can knock down 3s for you. He's cheap. You're not going to have to move a lot for him. That sounds like a perfect scenario for the Sixers to get a guy like that. Because why? What's the point not to at this point? I mean, you have a bench that is clearly in need of help and clearly needs shooting. So if you have a guy like Wayne Ellington literally making like nothing, like you're going to be able to get him very easily.
Yeah, Snap's right. He could definitely be a buyout play.
Yeah, exactly. So I would 100%.
And he's local. Wynwood.
Yeah, he is. He is local. That is true.
Marky Mark is just speaking my language right now. So if you just trade Furk, you don't have to worry about his minutes getting taken.
No one is taking Furk.
Yeah, I know. And then Aram, the Knicks just traded for D-Rose, so
they wanted D-Rose to make a playoff push.
Yeah, I don't think they're trading.
Can't wait to in the first round absolutely destroy them.
Same, dude. I love kicking the shit. That's one of my 3-4 most hated teams. Utah, Miami, Celtics, and Knicks.
Dives, I'm actually more concerned if they make a move for a player like this and Furk continues to get playing time. Then I'll never hear the end of it. But for me, Wayne Ellington,
you won't. He'll kill you.
Wayne Ellington every time. he's probably like a 7 for me. It's strictly off of fit, and what it would take to get him. It's either a buyout or like a second rounder for him, whatever it is. It wouldn't take much to get him from Detroit. An interesting thing, like, can you package DeLon Wright and Wayne Ellington in a deal together? I don't know.
For Furcon.
Yeah, for Furcon. But I should just like when they made the Seth Curry trade, not comparing them as shooters, but like when they made the trade, it was simply like that's the perfect fit. Like Seth's shooting and spacing is the perfect fit with these two. I think Wayne brings that off the bench. If you run him with Joel and Ben here and there, if you stagger his minutes, again, I fully understand what you're saying. But just like Brooklyn can stagger, I think Doc can match the staggering. And even if one of the big three is on the floor, he's going to find a way to keep Matisse or Ben on the floor to where they can play with one of them, and Wayne's not their assignment. So I think if he's playing, it's like TLC Shamit in that series. So I like it.